Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, um, I would first like to congratulate our new secretary, Secretary Sharon Garin, for running the department very well. I just have some few concerns with the National Electrification Agency. Mr. Chair, as I was listening to my neighbor, the great Congressman Rufus Rodriguez, parang nainggit po ako na sinabi niya he is uh, congratulating Nea for a job well done in Cagayan de Oro. Kasi unfortunately, and however, sa amin po, we do not, we cannot feel the same as there are a lot of problems with our local electric cooperative. For the past 10 years, our members and consumers have been paying more than our neighbors because yung electric cooperative po natin nag-oversubscribe po siya by more than 10 megawatts per month. And last time I checked, it was around 12 million pesos per month na paid but unused energy distributed to the consumers. The contract ended in 2024, and we were really expecting and excited that the prices will significantly reduce. However, even with the expiry of the contract and the na wala na po yung oversubscription, the price of electricity in our province still remains high. And I'm hoping that the NEA could do something, being the agency that supervises all the electric cooperatives, Mr. Chair. Kasi honestly speaking po, we believe that the problem is within the local leadership of the electric cooperative. So, aside from the high cost of electricity, andun din po yung issues with fluctuating current and brownouts, Mr. Chair. Sana po I would we can get a comment from our good NEA administrator, Mr. Chair, on the issues within our province. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes,
Right.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I believe the rate setting is under the mandate of the ERC. I think NEA is there to assist the cooperative on its contracts entered into to its generation companies. But rate setting is, I don't want to step on the mandate of ERC. But Kong, this is my personal commitment to you. I know that Moelsi 2 is a bit poor in its services regarding reliability, and I will go there myself to check on the conditions of the distribution infrastructure, and I will make sure that you will be in the list of my priority on the barangay line enhancement, at least to upgrade your distribution infrastructure. And I hope you can go with me when I am visiting Moelsi 2, so I can have two facets or two sources of perspective, one from the co-op and one from the provincial or local government. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and we would warmly welcome you in our province, Administrator Almeda, and it would be a good opportunity for you as well to hear the sentiments of some of our members and even employees of the electric cooperative. Kasi meron pong issues before, although now medyo konti na lang, na merong mga hindi rin nagbabayad na hindi pinuputulan. No? So, if you recall the history of our province, Misamis Occidental, Ozami City, meron po kaming mafia din dati. No? So, thank you for that commitment, Mr. Chair, the Administrator Almeda, sir, and we hope that before this year ends, we can anticipate your arrival in Misamis Occidental. And Mr. Chair, considering my concerns about the rates, can we also hear the comment of the ERC? Kasi Mr. Chair, it has become a great disappointment to the people that after the expiry of the oversubscribed contract or oversubscribed power rather, there was no significant reduction in the per kilowatt hour rate of electricity in Misamis Occidental, particularly in Muelsi 2, Mr. Chair.
Well, yes, Mr. Chair, I'm looking now at the generation sources of Muelsi 2 to verify the level of contracted capacity that it has currently, and based on this matrix that is in front of me, actually it is getting around 26-27% already from WESM. So it relies on WESM for a good part, a quarter of its total requirement now. So maybe perhaps this is as a result of the termination or expiration of one of the PSAs that it may have earlier executed. With that as it may, we will look into the other contracted kabilateral ni Muelsi 2 to determine if there is need for us to encourage it to contract additional, and also to be able to reduce its offtake from the wholesale electricity spot market, which at times can be volatile, and it can mean that it would have a more expensive source for its balance or its spot purchases. For the service of Muelsi 2, it may be directly impacted by the fact that the electric cooperatives on grid have not had any rate adjustment for several years already, for more than a decade, and ERC is prioritizing the reset now of the distribution utilities rates, including all the electric cooperatives. So we will be able to appropriately set its rates so that it can upgrade and also improve the level of its services. For other projects that would require approval by ERC of capital expenditures, because there may be also some pending applications of Muelsi 2 for approval of its capital expenditure projects. We will, if there are any, we will look at it and have the disposition of these cases ASAP, so that Muelsi 2 can immediately undertake these CAPEX projects to improve the reliability and the quality of its service to its member consumers, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I thank the ERC for their response, but I do hope that the review of our rates can be done urgently, considering that there was a significant reduction already in the monthly amortization of Muelsi 2, and that is approximately 12 million pesos per month. So yung binabayaran po ng cooperative, bumaba na po ng 12 million pesos. So with that reduction, for the past 10 years, that amount has been distributed to all the consumers and members of the cooperative. So with that reduction, and that amount represents payment for over-contracted power, Mr. Chair. No? Excess power talaga siya. So, ngayon na hindi na siya hindi na pinarenew yung contract because we do not need that excess power. That represents around 25% of the total contracted power of Melsi 2 in the last 10 years. So, with that end of contract and with that end of the 12 million monthly payment to that certain supplier, yung expectation po namin and yung hope is that bababa talaga yung per kilowatt hour rate of the cooperative. No, so sana po ERC can review it immediately, review their costings because I believe it is in your power, Mr. Chair, no, to review the costs, the items that they have charged and forwarded to the consumers, and kung ano po yung pwedeng tanggalin, ano na po yung hindi necessary, kasi it's a cooperative, it's not a private company. So that we can feel that relief from the burden of paying the oversubscribed power for the last 10 years. So, maraming salamat, Mr. Chair, and I hope the ERC can join our good administrator in visiting our province. And with regards to that, capital outlay, the procurement of, I think it's equipment, yung may pending request with ERC right now is yung sa Welsi 1, po, Mr. Chair, which is the district beside me, but it is within our province. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.